Hi there, my name is Kristen and I am a full-time working mama to a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old. And we decided to homeschool our daughter after she went to kindergarten in the public school system, and we didn't have a great experience with that. She was one of 28, she began falling behind and wasn't really getting the things that she needed to succeed. And so it was a little intimidating at first because I'm not a teacher. I didn't feel qualified to teach her. I felt like I needed a certificate to do that. And God just kept speaking to my heart that even when I don't feel qualified, He qualifies the chosen, and that He chose me to be the mama to our two kiddos, and that He would continue to sustain me and provide me what I needed if I just listened and followed Him. And so we did that. And over the summer, we began homeschooling our daughter. And before joining Homeschool Revival, homeschooling could be a lot. It was overwhelming. There's different ways that you can do it. There's different curriculums you can use. There's just all this information out there. And for somebody who was already struggling, not feeling qualified, it was a little overwhelming, to be honest. And I think that I felt overwhelmed and isolated. There wasn't a community when I started that I just jumped into right away. And so I felt like I could be doing a lot of things wrong, unqualified, and I didn't really have a community around me. So we started sending Carter, our 6-year-old, to the co-op on Mondays that Maria runs, and she began telling me about the Homeschool Revival. And so I said, why not? I'll give it a shot, and joined it. And since I've joined it, the before and after has just been night and day. I don't feel isolated. I feel like I have a village of people, of moms who not only are walking through the same season as me, but we meet, weekly and get to chat through our struggles and our support and the things that we have found valuable that week. And so having that village has been really nice. But in addition to that village, Maria and Renee are so gifted at mentoring people through this homeschool experience. And so not only do you have people, walking parallel with you in this experience, you have some great mentors in Maria and Renee, and they're just so gifted at doing it. And so having those Sunday night sessions has been huge in building my community and confidence, and also some of the logistical things and all the resources they provide, and also reminding me of just my calling and my why I started doing this. And so since joining, I think some of the most useful tips and resources that I have gotten has been intentionality is the first one. I think reminding us, one of the first things we do is build out a mission and a vision. And then we review that every single week and work on memorizing it, because that is really the core of our why. Why did you decide to do this? And as long as we're rooted in our why, then it becomes easier to navigate this whole experience and its up and downs that it brings. And so I think the intentionality of the why we're doing what we're doing, and when you operate in that place, you operate so differently with your children in their day-to-day school. So that's been huge for me. And also, I already mentioned the community has been amazing. That's a huge resource for me. But they also give a lot of practical tips. And so I think what I wasn't expecting was all of the practical tips that you're given. So, scheduling documents and even the mission and vision, like filling that out, the way that they do it was incredible. And documentation, learning how they document things. And so just the practical pieces that I was kind of sitting in the unknown of, they already had all these amazing resources built out at my fingertips. And so that was super helpful. And so I would say, for me, having the intentionality there and the practical resources helped me bring in a new balance of schedule that I was missing. I'm a full-time working mama of a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old that has a lot of special needs. And so, knowing what each of them deserve from me and trying to figure out how do I balance that. And so the intentionality that just came organically from having those resources and community was really a gift. And so what I would say to other moms who are considering joining is, personally for me, this has been such a life-giving experience. And I would encourage any moms out there who are on their homeschooling journey to consider it, because it's a great resource. Like I mentioned, with tangible resources to help you make this an easier experience for you, feel more equipped. And also it's a great community. You have other people that are walking through this journey alongside you, and you have great mentors in Maria and Renee. So give it a shot. It's been a great experience. I am so thankful for what this has brought to me and my family. And just like God spoke into my heart, if we follow this calling, He's going to equip us. And I think this is one of the ways that He's done that for me.